Good afternoon, everyone. So we are here on this Saturday checking out the chocolate eggs at the Grand Floridian, and they look amazing.
They're crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I had any talent whatsoever to decorate things. I don't.
And not me. I can't do it either.
No. But we wanted to show them to y'all because they look so good.
It's pretty awesome.
And we're going to try and show you the backs of some of them that we can, because they decorate the entire egg, but some of them you can really only see the front. But we'll do what we can to show you all the chocolate eggs there.
Yeah, so these are here in the lobby at the Grand Floridian. They're here all through kind of the Easter time.
They're here through next Sunday, Easter.
So, you know, we've got about a week and a half left to see these if you want to see them. And see if I can flip this around here. You can see we're in the lobby here at Grand Floridian. Of course, it's a beautiful lobby. We love it here. It's very fancy feeling. But they've kind of put the eggs all around the lobby for us to go and find, so we can go and check those out real quick. We're going to start at the back and work our way to the front. I think some of the best ones are at the front. So the first one we have here is just some paintings. And yes, these are eggs, obviously not real eggs. And they're decorated with edible decorations. So there's all kinds of chocolate and candy and things like that decorating the egg. So the whole egg is decorated with edible materials. And on the table below it, those are little chocolate shavings, all different colored chocolate shavings. So they have gone all out making sure they have edible decorations here. The next set is over here by the elevators. We've got some of more familiar movie characters over here. These are some of the really cool ones. So one of the first ones we have is Aladdin with the lamp and Aladdin and Jasmine on there. If we come around, try to get around to the side here, you can see the carpet is on there. And then I'm actually gonna go around to the back just to show you, because I love Genie, that they actually took the time to put Genie on there. So we're super happy about that he made it into there. I'm kind of sad it's over here in the corner, but it's really cute. The next one over, we have Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope, of course, covered in sprinkles and with cupcakes at the base. And the egg is actually sitting on a giant cupcake, which is really cool. And they've got the different racers all over the entire egg all the way around. This one is absolutely beautiful. The rose from Beauty and the Beast. It's got kind of a glitter light up dome that it's inside of with the egg there. So really ornate, really pretty.
And I wish y'all could see the back, because it's actually the stained glass window from
let's see if we can get around and kind of show the back of it here a little bit, maybe. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of sort of see it. So that's the Beauty and the Beast. It's really pretty. I kind of hate that they put them over here where you can't see the backs, but if you look back there in the corner, Rapunzel is back there as well with her flower on the top, and she's over there feeding Maximus some apples, it looks like, and they've got that painted on there. This one here is one of my favorites because I am a fan of the Wizard of Oz, and Wizard of Oz has a whole section here that's just kind of the Munchkin Land and the Yellow Brick Road all the way up to Oz. Absolutely beautiful. We really like this one. It's pretty cool. Also reminds me of the scene from The Great Movie Ride. May it rest in peace. So, one movie you don't see very much of these days, Oliver and Company. Totally underrated movie with some really awesome music. So we have Oliver and Company when Dodger's riding on top of the car with Oliver back there. And Linda says, is Wizard of Oz Disney? It is now, because they own Fox. And they actually had rights to have Wizard of Oz in The Great Movie Ride before, and now they own Fox, so they own it outright, I believe. This one's really cool. It looks like a regular egg. It's white, and it has all the animals coming out of it from the I Just Can't Wait to Be King song on The Lion King. And then Simba and Nala kind of tucked up there on the top. So that one's really cool. And I got to point out, before we move on, this super fancy chocolate and gold egg up there. It's not necessarily decorated like a movie or a character, but it's absolutely beautiful and makes me want to eat it. If you were a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, this egg here is pretty awesome. It's got the Jack and Sally up on the hill, of course, and if you can tell, that's the mayor's hat on the egg. And if you come around to the back, you can kind of sort of see it's actually the mayor's face on the back of the egg. So that's really fun. And my favorite part of this particular egg, right here at the bottom, they have the Easter Bunny in the bag, and they have all the little Easter eggs in their tub, just like they had in the movie. So that was really fun, little detail they put in there. And then this one is just an under the sea theme, not particularly Nemo or Little Mermaid or anything, just an underwater theme. But I think the chocolate sculpting and everything on that is phenomenal with all the coral and the different sea creatures that are on there. It's really, really cool. So we can go over to the other side of the room and you can see there are more over there. So we'll go and check those out before we head to the front. They are just everywhere with these things. It's kind of crazy how many they have. As you can see here, they also have a big one right in the middle. It's just a chocolate egg with really pretty roses all over it. And then they come back over here to the characters. We have Cinderella with a pumpkin carriage on the top, and the egg is kind of cracked open to have a carousel inside. So that's really pretty.
All the pumpkins at
really
the bottom.
cool. And then they have little bitty, it's in a pumpkin patch. And if you're a fan of Star Wars, which you know I am, this one is really awesome. It's a BB-8 egg, and they even made a little lightsaber to put down there with him. So a light up lightsaber with BB-8 egg. That one is really, really fun. And then Pinocchio with Jiminy Cricket sitting up on top there. He's just hanging out. And then we have Fox and the Hound, another 90s classic. Well, I think it came out in 89, but you know. They kind of cut the egg open for that one. And they have Todd and Copper just hanging out there playing around on the logs. That's really cute. Lady and the Tramp sharing their spaghetti. Someone took their time animating, like drawing this one.
Spaghetti.
And yeah, it's sitting in a giant bowl of spaghetti, which is pretty crazy. There's another one up there with one of the more classic paintings. I feel like these eggs that have the paintings on them should just be on display at Grand Floridian all the time because it just fits so well here. Alyssa was really happy to see the Aristocats. She's a big fan of Marie. And you can see that they're on there and they have their cookies and milk, and they also have the piano down there that they're playing. And I have to assume the other brother is around the back side somewhere, but we can't really see. Let's see if we can kind of see him.
I wish we all
over there.
could see the back of these.
He's kind of hiding over there. So the villains one is pretty awesome. It's got the poison apple sitting on top, the evil queen on the front of the cauldron. I see Captain Hook right there. Let's see what else we can find here. Captain Hook's hook. There's a Queen of Hearts playing card. There are roses. There is the Shadow Man's little symbol there. Jafar over here on the side. They just got all kinds of little hidden villain nods in the villain one. So that's pretty awesome and fun to see. Then there is this rainbow colored egg that I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. We were trying to figure that out earlier and we're not really sure. It's just kind of really shiny and lots of colors. Then I think everyone's gonna recognize this one. The Minnie Mouse egg, absolutely adorable. They took an egg and put a skirt on it. Because you know, when you put a skirt and 2 ears on it, it becomes Minnie Mouse. And then another one of the paintings back there, they have Robin Hood and a scene from the movie there on the back side of it as well that we can't really get to. I just have to point out too, before we head to the front, check out that chicken. Like that's an insane chicken made out of, I'm assuming, white chocolate and who knows what else, but that is just crazy. Like, who had the job of sitting there and making a giant chicken out of food? Like that would be, it'd be an interesting assignment. So we're gonna head up here to the front where they have the last few of these eggs. There's a couple over by the counter. We'll check those out first, and then we'll come back to the main area right here.
And these are the back side of these eggs.
So we can actually show you the back and the detail they have in there as well. So over here by the front, just off to the left of the main entrance, they have some different Easter snacks that you can purchase, which is really cool. They have some Mickey-shaped whoopie pies that are rainbow colored, and they have some chocolate eggs and things like that. But they also have a few of these really ornate, beautiful eggs up here with the chocolate gold all the way around. Just unbelievable how much detail they put into those things, including the base there. This one is really cool. It's it's a fairy. It's kind of a mystical look. They've even got the sugar crystal jutting up at the bottom there. That's really cool. And then this carriage is just unbelievable. The amount of gold leaf they have on this chocolate is just crazy. And they put detail into sculpting all of it too. It's wild. So that is just really, really impressive. We didn't want to pass these two up to go straight to the others because we thought they were worth pointing out. And here's what you see when you first walk in. There are eggs all the way across this whole area, and we'll go through and look at all of them kind of individually, and they tell you a little bit about how they put it together. But basically, they do this every year, and they're all huge and covered with edible materials, which is really awesome. So the first one, again, one that makes me hungry, is chocolate. Like, I know these are simple, but they make me really want to go buy a chocolate egg right now. So this, I think, was really a fun egg because they used kind of the inside of the eggshell, and they put pictures of previous year's eggs in there. And so it's almost a kind of like how Disney is remaking all the movies this year just by doing the same movie over again. They're doing the same thing with their egg. They're doing the same eggs over again by just putting pictures on there. So that's pretty cool. One of the best movies that Disney has put out that nobody ever talks about is represented here with the Atlantis egg. I was so happy to see this one because that is one of my favorite movies, along with Goofy Movie and Emperor's New Groove. They even have the guards that are protecting Atlantis there holding it up. They have all the little city kind of built around there, and they surrounded it with some different things from the ocean with rocks and shells and stuff like that. Really cool, and they have a few details on the back side of that as well that are just really awesome. So great to see Atlantis finally represented here at Disney World. This egg looks like it's made of it looks like a giant almond that's kind of decorated, but of course it's not. It's just painted with chocolate, but it looks really cool. And then here is your princess egg. You have Aurora's crown at the top, and of course all the beautiful lace and jewels across the top, the face of the egg. Then you have Cinderella's slipper, the rose from Beauty and the Beast. I see a lily pad from Tiana over there, and maybe some shells from Little Mermaid. And I see Rapunzel's lantern. Back there looks like Snow White's apple, and we'll see what's on the back side whenever we come over there. But they've got kind of all the princesses represented in a single egg, so that's really fun. If you're a fan of the movie Coco, this egg is really cool. So this egg has the painting of the scene in Coco on it, and they're all singing. It's really cute. And on the back side of it, we'll show you when we come around, they actually have pictures from the movie of the different characters, like it's on the wall in their room. So it's really cool. And then down here is a Grand Floridian, Grand Floridian Easter egg patch egg. So that's super fun, really cute, and they have a little Easter bunny there with it, of course. This frog, I do not know what it is about this frog, but it just looks so majestic. And I think it might be the crown, or it might be the fact that it's covered in glitter. I'm not really sure, but it is one of the fanciest frogs I've ever seen in my whole life. 101 Dalmatians, another classic that people don't talk about enough, I feel like. This has the Canine Crunchies box as the base, and all the little bones coming out of it, so that's their snacks there. And they're up there watching Thunderbolt on the TV, so that's really fun. They've got all the Dalmatians. I cannot imagine how hard it was to make those Dalmatians out of chocolate. That's got to be crazy. Those of you who saw our review know that we watched the new Dumbo movie, and they have an egg themed after the new Dumbo movie, so that's really cool. Dumbo is there on the top of the little platform, and Mrs. Jumbo's down there holding onto his trunk. And then you have Timothy Mouse on the right-hand side, it looks like, and I'm going to guess that's the ringmaster over there on the left. Kind of looks like that's what he is on the side there, so really, really intense on the extra work with the other eggs on the left and right-hand side, plus the egg at the top with Dumbo. That one's really cool. This one here has a painting which looks like it's from Mary Poppins when they go into the race scene. That's the dog coachman up there riding the carriage. And if you look down at the bottom, you can see Mary Poppins, the base of her umbrella. And I can't tell what the other things there are. It looks like Tuppence is on the side there, and a little rubber ducky from the bathtub. There's a piece of paper that I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think it's from the movie as well. This house has so much detail with all the little shingles and the siding, and then they take all the strings up to the balloons, and they put all these balloons up there, which to me look like bubble gum and make me want to have, a piece of gum. But I love that in all the time they took putting all these little dots on there, they took the extra time to put a little hidden Mickey in the balloons. I thought that was the most fun little detail. To take the time to do that when you really didn't have to was really cool. You'll probably recognize Starry Night here. beautiful job on that one, and I can't read what the inscription says down there. I think it says "Hope is in the stars." That's what it looks like, and that's a Vincent Van Gogh quote, so that's really, really pretty. And then we have Te Fiti from Moana, which I really think she looks a lot like Moana herself, but that is a really impressive greenery piece they added onto the front of the egg there, and we'll see what the back looks like when we come around. One of my favorite Disney characters are the adorable little green aliens. So I was really happy to see this Pizza Planet spaceship here with the claw selecting the aliens from the ship. That is just so fun. They even put the little quarter slot on the front and the joystick and the prize bucket. So that is really awesome and really fun to see. We have a classic Humpty Dumpty painting here, which goes all the way around. Really, really detailed, and I cannot imagine how much time it took to paint this thing. That is just crazy. Unbelievable how much detail went into that. This one at first I was like, okay, that's kind of a lame Three Caballeros like cutout in chocolate thing going on there. And then I realized this is actually not themed after the Three Caballeros, but themed after the ride that is in Mexico at Epcot. They're looking for Donald Duck, and as we go around to the other side, you'll see some of the scenes from the attraction when they're looking for Donald, and a little sign that says "Donde está Donald." So that's, once I realized that's what it was, I thought it was really fun and really clever. Lilo and Stitch got their own little egg here, which I feel like should be on display over at the Polynesian, but it's got Lilo and Nani surfing in the background, a little chocolate Stitch that they made wearing his hula skirt up here on the sand, and then Stitch's ship is crashed over here in the sand next to it. Now on the backside we'll see there's some paintings of some other characters on there, but Stitch is the only one that they actually made out of the chocolate. And of course we wouldn't have Easter eggs without the Easter Bunny, so we have to have a gigantic chocolate Easter Bunny. Otherwise, how do the eggs get here? And you can kind of see on the back of Lilo and Stitch, I'll zoom in just a little bit here. They have Gantu and David and Cobra Bubbles, all the characters just kind of painted on there at the back of that egg. And then the Three Caballeros from the attraction in Epcot, they have a little sign that says "Donde está Donald," and there's some scenes from the attraction over there on the left and right hand side. And then there's the back side of the Humpty Dumpty painting. On the front, he was sitting on the wall. And on the back, looks like he's all in pieces, and the king's horses and the king's men can't put him back together again. So that's a little bit depressing. And the little green men are back there. We have, let's see, this one's the Moana egg with Te Fiti on the front. Starry Night, of course, you get the back side of the painting there.
There's even a hidden Mickey on the side there. Do you see it? On Starry Night.
Oh, I didn't see that. Over on Starry Night, look at that. They hid it. Starry Night has a hidden Mickey, and you didn't even know. Here's the back of the Up House, and if you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but in that back window is Russell. Russell's in the window upstairs in the house and up. So that is really cute that they took time to put that little guy in there. That's fun. And then on the back of the Mary Poppins egg, you have everyone's favorite penguins. You have Tuppence. You have the measuring tape that tells you that Mary Poppins is practically perfect in every way. And then they also have the Wanted, a nanny for two adorable children scrap of paper there, along with the scene from inside the painting where they were having tea. So that's really cute. The back of the Dumbo egg has just a few different circus platforms on it, and then
it's the windmill from the new movie.
Yeah, the little wind direction thing from the top of the very end of the movie with Dumbo and his mom. This has Pongo and Perdita when they got married. I guess dogs get married now. In the fancy cathedral at the end of the movie, or beginning of the movie, for 101 Dalmatians. And as I promised, Coco, you have the entire family's photos up there on the wall. So we thought that was a really fun little touch they put in there, just to have the photos from the different family members up on the wall on the back of the egg there. Over to the princess egg, we saw most of the little details at the front, but there is also a dingle hopper from Little Mermaid in addition to her shells. And then it looks like there is a carpet there underneath the lamp from Aladdin. So they kind of tried to represent as many princesses as possible. It's pretty fun and a nice little detail they put in there for sure. The almond egg is there as well with some flowers on it, and it looks like it's sitting on a little haystack and has some butterflies on it. And then this is the back of the Atlantis egg, which of course Atlantis is underwater, so you have fish everywhere. And then on the final thing we have, the final egg to show you, is over here behind me. And this one is, we're not sure if it's supposed to be Dumbo or just a random elephant sitting on an egg.
We're gonna go with Dumbo.
But we're gonna go with Dumbo because, you know, Dumbo just came out. Check out the work they did on this guy. They have a fully sculpted elephant, complete with all the wrinkles and everything else. And then they have the egg that they painted down there. And then they have butterflies, they have flowers, they have this kind of bag that it's sitting on. This is just insane how much detail they put into this one. And I can see why this one is on display by itself, because that is just crazy, the amount of time and work that must have taken to sculpt this thing out and carve it. Pretty awesome, and definitely a really cool experience to come see these, for us at least. We've never seen these before, so this has been really cool for us. If you guys are ever here at Disney World around Easter time, highly recommend coming to the Grand Floridian. Doesn't cost anything to come over here and look at the eggs, so just hop on the monorail from Magic Kingdom, ride it around, check out these eggs. They are so cool. And
beautiful.
They do them every single year, so make sure you don't miss that if you're here for Easter.
Yeah, we hope you all enjoyed them and enjoy the video. Until next time,
we're here with the ears.
bye.